Hello everyone, welcome to Stonehearth with me, BANTO. So we're in our Northern Alliance, our Viking town. We started in the previous episode and we started to build our very first house here. It's gonna be our very first one and it may be changing later on. But this is gonna be where we start to live, and then later on we're gonna figure out how we wanna set up our town, where we want the center to be, how we want our town to be shaped. Like, do we want to have like an alley in the middle that can be pretty nice, like an avenue, or we could have like it like as a circle with some palisade walls around it, which I think would feel kind of Vikingish to me at least. I would believe that there can definitely live Vikings there, and that could be pretty interesting because we generally really don't do any round formed walls around the town. I'm not going to be doing the walls too early on. I don't like to do that. I don't like to restrict myself inside of an area, but I want to maybe design some future houses for the town. So I've been looking for some inspiration. I think you should always try to do that either from Stonehearth, Minecraft, real life, or else looking for some inspiration to find ways that you can do some houses. And today I want to do something that I've kind of done in the past as well, and I want to see how it could end up looking. So it's gonna be a small building that we're gonna do, but we also want to make sure we are progressing with our town. So, ooh, this is a new thing for the game with Ace, by the way. They added so you can see how their life is, I guess, how their health is. I'm fine, thanks for asking. That's pretty cool. So in easy ways you can get an overview to see maybe someone is hurt. Perhaps you can even see if someone get a sickness, if they get some toxins, some poison, and so on. So I feel like that's gonna be really useful. And we want to get a trapper pretty early on. I think our mason is quite busy with doing a few things. So bone carving studio, we're gonna need a mason pedestal for making a trapper knife. That's where we're gonna be start to collect some animals in the wild. So for now, it's mostly our archers that is doing the hunting for now. I'm also gonna start with naming people today. So thank you guys for all the name suggestions. Keep them coming to me, and I'm gonna add as many of you as I can. And I may wait with a few ones just so we can get profession that suits the names you guys wanted. So the first one I'm gonna go with is gonna be Magnus over here. This is gonna be named Danny. Danny is one of the core people behind Ace mods, by the way. Awesome person with a mighty beard, and he wanted to have the magnificent beard, and it fits him very well. Then we're gonna name Sven. We're gonna name him TMO. That's gonna be our mason, so he's gonna be crafting a lot of things for us. And then we have quite a few girl names available as well, but I'm gonna be waiting with that for a while, so keep your name suggestions coming in and I will be looking to adding you guys to the game. So let's see, let's see what stats do Danny have. Yeah, you can maybe be a trapper later on. Yeah, definitely could be a trapper. Elfile, got goat, and also magnificent beard. So I wonder if we need to perhaps gather a few more stone. Could be kind of good. Also do have some of this beautiful winter moss, which we can get some fiber from pretty early on. And we also do have some chives, and we also have some snow popping that we can use later for the herbalist. So we may want to gather that already, why not? And a little bit more stone. And a little bit more of here. We could mine down, but I kind of like getting the stone here. It's pretty quick to get. A lot of stone gathered really quickly. Another thing we can do, which I sometimes like to do and sometimes I don't like to do it, is to add a road. Since we have the thing that makes us faster on roads, it could be kind of wise to just make like a basic road with wood. So if you need to like go out to the forest, for example, we can do that really quickly. But what I recommend is to do this in sections, so if I need to remove one section, I can do that really easily. Instead of building a big one, then I have to remove the entire road. So this way we're going to be able to go to the forest pretty easy. And we can also make a few sections to the other side over here. This can allow us to get close to the stone and also a little bit close to the mountain. And we will probably be removing this every now and then. Doing that should also give us a little bit of fiber. You usually get that when removing a little bit of grass. I'm not sure if you do it in an Arctic biome, but normally you do get a little bit of grass from it as well, which is fiber. Here we got a little bit. A bale of thatch. Dry grass harvested from fibrous plants from digging grass terrain. Let's put out the bone carving studio. This one can be sitting next to the mason. workstation, and then we are gonna be... I guess we can put out these as just temporary chairs and table. Before the building is done, then we can just undeploy them and move them inside. Because sitting at the table with chairs is gonna make them feel better. It's gonna make them digest better. It says so at least. So that's gonna be all good. Then I'm gonna start with designing a new building, which is gonna be in, like I said, a pretty small one with a bit of a different kind of shape to it. Oh, beat the daily goal. Awesome. Oh, look at the net worth. Food is good as well. And the new settler would like to join your town is Aaron Hansen. Welcome, welcome. I'm pretty sure this is a dude. Passionate herbalist. Awesome. I had a request for that. RL Evergreen. That's gonna be our future herbalist. Really good in spirit, so that's gonna work out really great. But I'm also gonna do another thing. So I'm gonna have, so let's say Svea. She's not building. She will do everything else. It's nice to have someone around that can go and fix things. We may even only need to have like 2 building and another ones can go around and loot things. I'm not gonna buy anything here for now. Perhaps we could sell something. Nah, we're gonna keep what we got for now. Okay, let's see if we can get busy with trying to build a bit. Let's remove that. New building. Important to click that one. So we're gonna start with a room. And it's not gonna be very big, like I said. So let's start something like... I don't want to make it too small either. Like a 30 by 11. Might even be too big actually. It's gonna just be maybe a house for 1 person perhaps. Let's try 11 by 9. We'll decrease that. Change this to wood. Change this to wood as well. And yeah, the shape is gonna be quite different on this one. Mostly for the roof and the walls. So the idea is that it's gonna be... The center of this is gonna be in the middle here, like usual, usually in the middle here. But the walls is gonna keep going down over here, so it's gonna go like that. And keep going down at the side of it. And it's gonna make it look pretty interesting, I think. And I might also not do it all the way out here, but rather 1 step in. Just to create a little bit of extra shape. Can be nice to do sometimes. And let's see. I'm gonna push this forward 1 block and see if that works out good. Throw in a door in the middle, like that. I think the height may be pretty good. We can lower it maybe 1 block. And we're gonna go ahead and grab that, and this time I'm actually gonna use the wall tool. So we're gonna go base like this. Can raise that a bit, but first let's go and do it in the back, because it's gonna be kind of the same, so can drag them both up at the same time. Really super duper useful. And I want to have quite a slope on this one, I think. At least when we get here, I want it to slope up a bit more, so 1, 1, 2, 2. You can also go 3 if you want, but I think 2 is pretty good. And when you go 3, it can be a bit too much sometimes. And then, let's see here, before we throw a roof on top of there, we can actually use the wall tool for this as well. So let's say we drag it out. How much do we want it to go? Let's just experiment a bit. Maybe 5? Important when dragging these walls is drag them from left to right. If it is going to be the outside, left to right. If it would be the inside, I would do right to left. So let's start removing. And it's going to be a kind of gentle slope. I think we can end it already there. So let's do that. Like so, or maybe like that. Let's give that a try. We're gonna go with the same kind of color on the roof. And I think down here we're just gonna add in like a wall, so let's remove that again. And we do this, and then we just click this one, drag it down. And attach the little beautiful roof. And we're gonna see how this ends up looking. So it would be like that. I think it's an interesting shape. I think it's gonna be kind of nice. Let's go ahead and add this, which I often call wind boards, and then we're gonna add that. And it's also important to make them the same, so we should remove one there. Go up like that, and then we're gonna do kind of the same theme in the top here, so add a bit of this. And here we got a battle in the background. And if you want to, we can make this go attach it all the way to the bottom if you want to. But I think I may end it over there at the side. That's gonna be nice. Let's see, we got a battle some invaders. A little groveling. I think that shouldn't be too hard for BANTO. He got his bow to shoot him down. Maybe not the most effective thing, wooden arrows against wooden creatures. Maybe not the best to use against them, but you don't really have that much option at the moment. Maybe the axe would have been better, right? Then we can chop them up and put them in the fireplace later on. That should work out really good. I think we should be pretty fine. Here we go, we got him, okay. So, another thing I want to do, we could keep the roof like this, but perhaps we want it to be kind of like crossing here. Like they meet each other. It could be like that. It really depends on how you want to do it. I think this definitely looks a bit too much. Yeah, we could go like that. That may maybe work. I'm not entirely sold on it. I kind of feel like I might do it like that. It feels maybe though like the top perhaps is a bit too high. I don't know. Let's go ahead and recolor that. Maybe we don't need to have this in the middle for this one. Let's see how it looks if we add it now then. I think it may look better without it to go like that. And then we're just gonna take every other one here. Like so. We can also, if you want to, we can have had it like down here. May look kind of nice actually. Really depends on how you want to do it. I kind of like it like that. Then I want to change the color here, and I'm gonna throw in a few double ones, that 2x2. At a few spots, not too many though. So this roof is a little bit asymmetrical. That's kind of what's the goal with it. Then a few brighter spots, not too many. Maybe it's too many, maybe. You can counter it with that one. So that's pretty nice. Then for the front here, I know there's some shield with the Nordling Kingdom that I can't actually put now, but I would love to have them. For the front here, I'm thinking of maybe doing another little roof there. That looks pretty nice. Then maybe we can do a little bit of randomness. Maybe like that. Perhaps a little brighter spot in the middle and the center. And maybe do it like that. And we could also take this little stone around here if you want to. I'm not sure if that will... It may be a little bit too much for this building. But we can certainly try it at least and see if we like it or not. This side it feels a bit much, but maybe it does work. I feel like it kinda do work a bit. Yeah. It's kinda nice. Let's throw in a few more shades of grey in this one. I often like to work from outside to inside. Then we can always adapt the inside or the outside later if you really need to. But only if you really need to. And at the back here, we're gonna go like that. That's kind of nice. So now we're gonna tag it as a roof, so I'm gonna be clicking this one, selecting that one, and then we're gonna be clicking roof. That will toggle it away. I'd recommend the binding and hotkey for that if you want to do it a little bit quicker. Change the floor, and here we're gonna open up the wall as well. So I think we're gonna go something like, let's see. Yeah, it should be fine. We can pretty much remove almost pretty much the entire wall here without problem. Yeah. Yeah, let's go like that. And then we're just gonna add in some more floor. And I think in this corner over here, maybe that will be where I'm gonna have the fireplace. So let's add in a bit of stone here. And I think in the corner, we have 3 in height here, so that should be fine for standing. And I don't think we have to make it much bigger than this, because it's gonna be a small fireplace, this one. So in the night, we're gonna put some fire in that, and that should be good. And let's see. We're gonna add some more things later to this one, but for now I don't want to add too many. We can maybe add an firewood shed if you want to. That might be looking better on the outside, I think. But yeah, let's look in for maybe some beds. Beautiful stone bed with a little bit of thatch on top of it to not make it too hard to sleep on, right? And maybe their little animals can sleep here. Maybe they're next to the bed. It'd be nice. They can sleep together with their little friends. Yeah, a little table. Yeah, they can probably sit and eat next to the fire, why not? That would be a nice spot. Warm in the back and eating a little bit. Looks nice to me. And if you want to, we can also remove here. I didn't do that for this one. And I'm not sure if I will do that for this one either, but we do have a better spot here. But I'm just gonna leave it like that. We can imagine it was like a smaller hole that it goes out through. So I think it looks pretty nice. I'm happy with this building. Looking good. We don't have too much decoration to add at the moment. So we're pretty satisfied with that. Let's save this one. And later on I'm going to be sharing these templates as well, so you guys can use them. But that should be pretty good. And let's see if we can find a spot for it. We don't really have to build it at the moment. But perhaps we will have it next to our current building. Something like that. Definitely going to do a harbor, and maybe that would be down here. I'm gonna chop away quite a bit of wood here, I think. And we could shape these marble boulders if we want to, but I'm just gonna mine them away. I want to get them out of my way. So we can maybe plan down here, and we can have this town kind of working together with a harbor, so it will kind of be surrounding it. And I was saying that maybe we can do like a full circle around palisades. Perhaps we should do it like a half circle instead. And the harbor will be the opening for this side. I feel like that would be pretty good. Our people can do a lot of trading. We can also go on voyages, go out and to pillage neighbors and so on. Let's undeploy these again. And I'm also gonna move my wooden wagon. I'm gonna put it over here. Let's see, can we do this one yet? We'll need to level a bit. Okay, so let's see what can be crafting. We still have the Frost Freeze presents. If we're lucky, we might maybe even able to unlock a few things with them before Ace removes them. We will see, I guess. Some stone coffer, that would be good. They're gonna be useful. And gonna give us XP and some of these as well. Store items. This one too. And this one as well. Oh, this one, stone training dummy. Pretty easy to craft that one. That should be really useful for us. Then we can have our close combat fighters gaining experience from practicing with that one. I'm gonna make one of those. Be awesome. We can also upgrade to better weapons once we have a footman. So let's prepare some weapons for that. And the building is complete. Our first home is ready. Awesome. The first of many, many homes. Daily update. Oh, nice. Another one joins. Bjorn Starvammer. Welcome, welcome. Looks like he got a pretty awesome beard as well. Yeah, and a green thumb. So, could be our farmer, perhaps. Let me get some of your names in the game, by the way. Suggest some game names. So since they're done with that one, perhaps we could have them... Yeah, let's have them just shop this away. There's some honey here as well. I would love to get some honeybees and get some delicious, tasty sugar. It'd be awesome. Okay, here we have some stone coffers. And let's see, I think we can put a few of them here. Like I said before, we may have the cook working on this one. So perhaps we can have a coffer over there. And I think we can also have one probably on the top here. We also have that a ladder so we can go up and down there. And let's see, this person, Ariel Evergreen, you're stuck up here. I'm gonna get you down. We're gonna make a ladder. And let's see, can we promote someone to be a cook already? Oh, look at that, the BANTO log splinter. Wounded, I need treatment for my wounds. Maximum health is only 99% of its normal. This is so useful. Wounded though, when I saw that, the purple one, I felt like it looked more like you were cursed or poisoned something. That's what I would think when I see a purple color. Okay, we got him down, awesome. But I want to see for a cook then. Who could be our cook? Svea is probably going to be a soldier. Maybe Danny can be a cook, but he may be eating a lot of things. Danny basically can eat anything, they're not picky at all, sometimes to the disgust of those around him. Maybe that's not too good to have as a cook, but he likes everything. But he only cooks good things, so no wonder he likes everything, because he only knows what he's cooking and not what anyone else is doing, right? But Danny, you can be my cook in this playthrough. TMO, Mason level 3, that means we can make a trapper knife. Or should I make you my trapper again? Nah, you should be my cook this time. And then let's see then. We need the mason pedestal. Gonna put this one out, that's where we craft a trapper knife. And we might want to put out a few stone coffers here early on as well. And store some things, and in these we can also set them out, because with these ones they are a little bit special. These kind of storages, they always try to fill up to the thing that you have set up that you want to have in it. Meanwhile, these ones, they will only fill whenever they are kind of not busy with anything else. So these are like priority storage. Try to always keep it full with, for example, we can have stone in this case, because it's gonna be the mason working here. That's gonna work out pretty good. See, they're already stockpiling some stuff. So let's get Danny our cook. A cooking pot, a cook's table. And we can start maybe to do the first thing. Maybe start with boil the mushroom. Go basic. Provide a few meager meals at least. And maybe savory meat stew. This will provide the warm belly to protect us from the cold weather as well. So I think if we can squeeze this one in, I might add it as well. But we're gonna do a fireplace. It should be sitting in the middle there, I think. You can have it in the corner as well if you want to. The nice thing that we got this house, when you do houses, I think it's kind of fun when you reuse houses to create more houses. And we may do that also. Like combine it. We're definitely gonna need a long Viking house. Pretty common house for Vikings. It's not gonna be like an real Viking-ish, totally 100% how Vikings lived. We're not gonna do that. I mean, still gonna have a lot of free hands on how we're gonna do it, but we're still gonna make it feel a little bit Viking-ish, a little bit, I guess, fantasy Viking-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's take the same. We can build 2 houses here to begin with. So like that. So the same distance. Let's start with this building. That's gonna be a nice and beautiful little house. Then let's put out the cooks' workplaces. So let's start with the cooking pot. We can have it close to the fire. And then the cooking table can be right beside it. And perhaps we can have one of these supply racks inside of here. So we have it a little bit closer so we can keep some raw ingredients. Or maybe we can keep food here that we have already cooked next to them. We can do it in any way we want pretty much. Oh, where's this one? I don't think I've seen this one before. A caravaneer from the far east is passing through. Warm greetings, Birka. Don Vandon, at your service. Yes, that is right. The famous merchant. Our latest fruitful crossing. Perilous Silk Road has brought us many wonderful goods, most of which are already reserved for the mightiest lords, kings and queens. I'm afraid we do not have to cancel orders, however, like this free tea shrub seed. Not my finest products, oh no. So you can have them for a fair price, of course. The Eastern Kingdom are interested in our exotic goods, let's say 13 sheaf of chives. We'll be around for 6 days. Think your fair town can manage? Maybe if sheaf of chives. Is that what we collect from the chives? I'm not sure if we will be able to do that, but I mean we can try at least. We do have a few around here, but we can only harvest them once. Let's see if that's the thing we have in the inventory. Yeah, okay. So I guess we have to try to collect a bunch of them if we can find some. There's some beautiful mushrooms here as well. Another way with Ace that you can also find things is to use this one, the forge one. You can drag over like an area with land with some trees, and you can go and forge and find kind of everything that grows in the biome pretty much. So that way we can find mushrooms, we can find chives, herbs, a lot of different things. If we keep doing that, we may be finding enough of them. I think we're just gonna harvest these beehives for now. They don't seem to be collecting them. Deal update, awesome. Tule Uldra joined. Our food is kind of going down a bit. This could be potentially a crafter or a soldier, I think. The food is going down, so we should get a trapper. I think we may have, so we can do one now. Now I'm gonna go with Sigrid. You're gonna be my trapper. A loner trapper. That might be pretty good. They kind of go walk around the wilderness on their own and trap, and they later become a hunter. Ooh, a friendly stranger approaches. It is him, Fernand the Great. He likes to talk a lot, but we're not going to talk with him too much because he talks too much. A strong man with a vexed mustache punches into town. Ha! You there? There you are. No need to get up. I found the lack of smoke columns disturbing, even though the settlement was just abandoned. Where are the smelters, the kilns, the ovens, the delicious empanadas? I dramatically shake his fist to the sky. Silence reigns before he cough and speak with a more serious tone. Pardon me, Polito. I'm Fernand the Great, mastersmith and wordsmith. I might be El Maestro only to the forge, but you know what is common between the simplest cook and herbalist and the mighty smith, Polito? So I'm gonna take this one because I think he talked too much, but what he do is pretty much to teach you how it works with different fuels in the game. So different things may require better fuel, and better fuel also makes you can craft more with the same fuel. So it's not as it used to be with Stonehearth, where you have to gather like one piece of wood for every time you're gonna cook something. Instead of, for example, one fuel may last 8 uses, for example. So it's pretty awesome. Maybe he ponders over it for a second. Or perhaps you've seen a painting of me. Fernand is quite famous, you know? Very famous. He rests his strong hands on his waist, smiling. But if we've talked before, forgive me for not recalling too many promising towns, aspiring apprentices, and naughty rivals to keep track of. He laughs. Either way, if you want, I could give you some advice on fuels and how crafters use them. It's all good, Skip. Very, very well. He stretches his back and moves his neck around. Being a master smith can be taxing sometimes, so spend some time around. Meet the town folk, share tales by the fire. If you don't mind, it was unplacer, Polito. He smiles. No need to worry. I won't cause any trouble other than a few broken hearts, and I will be leaving tomorrow. And mark my words, Fernand the Great shall visit and trade with the good people of Birka one day. Hope so, stay safe. Okay, so there we go. Don Vandon, back in 5 days. Now new house is getting built, looking nice. So guys, do let me know if there are some certain building types you would like to see in our town. And I will look into those things, like we can do like new barracks, we can do longhouses, we can do taverns and harbors and walls and all kinds of things. So do let me know. But this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like on the video. And also want to thank my members here on YouTube as well for supporting me with being a member. So thank you very much for that. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. So thank you for checking out this one out, and see you guys soon again. Take care everyone. Have a good one.